Welcome to the Spectre Sisters, your portal into the unexplainable,
the unknown,
and the undeniably strange. Welcome back to the Spectre Sisters. I'm your host, Abby, or Blue, whatever works for you.
Rhyme.
Rhyme.
Who are you?
Sorry, both of us were like very excited about the rhyme. Okay. Yeah. I'm Bree. Oh wait, yeah, like it goes. Bree.
I like it. Who are you? How'd you get in here?
I'm Gears and Cogs.
Oh, yes!
Or Cogs and Gears.
You flipped
What is up, my guy? All right. And today we will discuss the strange disappearance of Cynthia Anderson. And all credit goes to the Unsolved Mysteries fandom website, and that's where I got all the information. So
don't sue.
Yeah, don't sue. Also, go check them out. They have all the links about all their sources. So
there. Remember, also, it's that time of the year where Wikipedia is going to ask you for $2 every time you use their website.
Is it actually? Wait, I didn't know that.
Oh, it's that time of the month.
Oh, yeah, it's that time of the year.
Oh.
But what?
Yeah.
I did not know about that.
I didn't know about that either.
They ask you to donate like $2 every time you log on in December every year.
Money, please.
They're like, we must buy the gifts for our children.
No.
You're not allowed.
All right. Everything took place in 1981. In 1981, 20-year-old Cindy Anderson was experiencing frequent horrific nightmares where she was abducted from her home and then murdered by a stranger.
Oh.
You know, typical children dream. No, I'm just kidding. She wasn't a child when she was having those dreams. She was 20.
Oh.
She had actually told her mother, Margaret, about them, but Cindy's worries fell on deaf ears, and the nightmares continued to plague her for over a year after.
Wow.
Which, that's weird to have the same sort of reoccurring dream over and over again. On August 4th, 1981, Cindy arrived at the legal office in Ohio where she worked as a secretary. In the morning, Cindy typically worked alone, so she always kept the door locked. At 12 p.m., two of her coworkers arrived to start their shifts. They looked around for Cindy but could not find her anywhere. The doors were locked, mail was in it, a radio, the lights and air conditioner were on, which made them suspect that Cindy had very much been in the office at one point that day. Upon further investigation, one coworker was surprised to find that the book Cindy was reading was open to the only violent part in the entire book and found other evidence around the office that suggested that Cindy was in trouble.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Well, that's weird.
I hate it.
To take the time to flip through the book. So they had to be, one, familiar with the book, flip through it to find the only violent part in the entire book and leave it open.
Or maybe she was... Wait, did you ever read Inkheart? Where
oh, I know about it though.
What was he could write things and they'd come to life?
Yeah,
maybe that's what happened.
Oh,
Was
no.
that part of the story was brought to life, and then
that's terrible.
Or she got sucked into the book.
Maybe. I mean, you never know. It appeared that she had been abducted, despite having all of the doors to the office locked and an alarm alert at the store next door. When questioned, Cindy's family found no reason for her to disappear. They added that Cindy was raised with religious values and was planning on quitting her job in 2 weeks and going to a Bible college with her boyfriend. So she had plans. Also college. So it's like a set plan.
Yeah.
And has a boyfriend who I never really heard about, which is also something to take into consideration. I mean, I don't know.
It's almost always the husband or the boyfriend.
Yeah. Her father, Michael, however, noticed that she had been focusing more on her appearance around the time of her disappearance, which he thought seemed like a more recent change to her typical behavior. Yeah. He definitely noticed it was different, more exaggerated than it was.
Okay. Huh.
Interesting.
He even noticed some dieting things too, some pretty extreme, which is weird.
Yeah. So
why are you
more concerned?
What are we doing
about,
for Bible college?
Yeah. That's so weird.
Got to get dolled up for the Bible college. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know.
Oh.
What?
I was thinking, what if the boyfriend was a pimp or something and was selling her or something like that, or was going to traffic her?
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about him. When investigating this case, police found that the only items missing were Cindy's car keys and purse, and that there was no evidence of forced entry or struggle at all in the office. So her car keys and purse were gone. So
yeah, that's weird.
They were taken.
Wait, earlier did you say that there was signs of like violence that happened or something like that in the room?
There's signs of some form of struggle, but like nothing that could actually
like
be like
outwardly,
like
a break-in or something like that.
The thing I keep circling back to is that all the doors to the office were locked. So maybe here's my current working theory, not having heard the rest of it. She willingly left with somebody she knew.
Yeah, that's what I would. Well, but it's weird that it's still locked. The door was locked.
She could have locked it behind her, or maybe this person had keys.
Maybe. It's still weird that there was nothing tripped of the store next door because she didn't have that alarm.
Taking through the vents or something.
I don't know. I don't know. When it was confirmed that no calls were answered by her after 10 a.m., that's when they believed that she was abducted. So around that time. Foul play is suspected in her disappearance, and she has never been found. And what else do we know about this case, you may ask? Client of Cindy's named Larry Mullins claimed that the day before she vanished, she received a strange call from an unknown person that she was apparently either upset or scared by. And this caller had called 2 times when Larry was personally there. He then asked her if there was something wrong, and she stated that she had been receiving similar phone calls. So... something.
So something was going on.
Yeah, because when further asked, she did not say what they were about. It's unknown if they are connected to the case at all. But
like, it's weird timing, and
it is weird timing.
Like, yeah,
because clearly she was upset by whatever was being said, and they have no idea. And being multiple calls, and she admitted that like she had several other similar calls. Because if it was like her and her boyfriend fighting or something, I don't think she would have like said that there were like several other phone calls of that nature too. As Nick says, it gets a little worse.
Ugh.
Another possible lead that had involved unidentified man writing "I love you, Cindy" by GW on a wall near the office. So
that's creep behavior.
Cindy had first noticed it 10 months before her disappearance. It had been visible for 6 months before, like fully visible for 6 months before it was suddenly covered up. She was even more disturbed when just a few weeks later, it suddenly appeared again.
Okay, so she didn't cover up. Somebody else did, and then, appeared again in the same spot? Or, okay.
So it was literally just back, which is odd.
Creepy.
Yeah, police are uncertain if it had anything to do with the disappearance. They then questioned several people with the initials GW, including a maintenance man.
George Washington. Sorry.
Oh my God.
It was Washington.
Always George.
He came back.
George.
No, George.
The maintenance man had the keys to the office. However, there was no evidence that could directly tie him to her disappearance at all. I don't really have any other thoughts about, I don't know, because that's all that I was given about that. Like, even if he had a fascination with her somewhat, clearly he wasn't like a big enough person that she ever even discussed. And if he had been calling her a ton, I don't know. There would probably have to be more than just that.
Unless he was like an accomplice, obscuring his identity somehow, or using like a weird voice modulator.
Maybe. This was 1981.
Do we have any other information, or is that
we have in September of 1981, a month Cindy vanished. Police received an anonymous tip from someone who claimed that Cindy was being held against her will. The anonymous tipster appeared nervous and refused to give the investigator her name. So it was a woman caller.
Wait, yeah.
She claimed that Cindy was being held in the basement of a White House, and that the house next to the White House was also owned by the same family. And apparently they were out of town, but their son happened to be home, and he was the one holding Cindy captive.
Ooh. I do have to say, there's a connection here. The White House and GW, George Washington.
It has to be
George Washington.
That wasn't.
No.
Wait.
Hi.
The White House wasn't around with George Washington, right? That was before. Or am I dumb?
No,
am I dumb?
I wasn't. I don't.
Guys,
I don't know history.
Guys,
dude, I was homeschooled.
I might as well have been.
However, even when asked, the tipster did not give the address. The investigator then tried to ask her for more information, but the call ended. A few minutes later, she called back. This time, another investigator tried to listen on the extension, and she hung up again. She has not called back since, and it is unknown if her information is legitimate. Wait. But why would someone make that sort of thing up?
And then also, why would she not give details unless she was also in danger, maybe? Which again then makes me think like of a trafficking situation, because like is she also in that and she's trying to like help but also knows that she was about to get caught or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
My first thought was, what if it was like the family's son's girlfriend?
But it's weird to say that a white house with another house next to it
Owned
that
by
are
the
both
same
owned by
family.
the same person.
Yeah.
She said, like, and I quote, side by side, the two.
Yeah.
Not that really makes any difference, but yeah.
And again, like this is going back to like the trafficking thing. Like if
Maybe.
they had two different houses where they would keep people.
But they
I
said
don't
the
know.
family was out of town, and while they were, that's when she was being held. But that means she would have had to been moved or something, obviously, because she has never been found. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's still very much unsolved. However, in 1995, a federal grand jury handed down a 25-count indictment of 9 individuals and charged them with involvement to a large drug distribution ring in Toledo. The interesting part of this drug bust is that 2 of those indicted happened to be Cindy's employer, Richard Neller, and his friend Jose Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Rodriguez was allegedly the ringleader of the drug ring that Neller was also involved in. That same month, police announced that they believed that Cindy had been killed by Neller because she happened to overhear conversations between him and Rodriguez about their operations. While Rodriguez was on trial for the drug charges, a witness testified that he had confessed to killing Cindy. He allegedly did so to send a message to Neller because he did not represent him in a good light in the previous trial. So a random witness just said, "No, I killed her." Yeah, to send a message. But again, you're not sending a message if she was never found.
No.
So now someone else is claiming it. They said it could be Neller, but again, the police did not confirm it at all. And it's still unsolved. Neller was released in 2001 and was living in a halfway house in Toledo. He was caught working as a paralegal after being made ineligible to work in the legal field under any role in the state of Ohio. He is now not alive anymore. He died last year in 2024. The person who wrote the eerie disappearing and reappearing message on the wall for Cindy has since been identified and is not believed to have any connection with the case. And that's what I have. It is
Like
everything.
Like ring around the rosy
Pocket full of posies,
Yeah, like-
no answers, and everybody's in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm just internally screaming because the math isn't mathing on any of this.
Yeah.
Like, the only plausible theory I can think of is, again, like with Bree's thought of like the trafficking, because that could go hand in hand with like
With drugs and
and maybe they
or
found out she knew what they were doing, and so they had her trafficked.
I don't know.
or even if it was because then the other woman calling, that's what makes me think trafficking, because it's like,
and
well,
I know
she
that
was
there's
also
a
maybe
lot
being
of that
held
here
in
Ohio.
Yes,
especially
it's one of the
Toledo
top
area.
places.
I mean, I hope that's not what happened. I mean, and rest her parents' souls, because they're not alive anymore. But
So they never got answers.
no, and that makes me so sad.
My only other possible theory is circling back to my original of it. She went willingly with somebody who she knew.
Right.
Like the boyfriend, we don't know anything about.
Yeah. Was he ever like questioned or
I
anything?
didn't hear a single thing.
That's very strange, because I feel like most of the time they kind of hone in on the significant
I wonder
other.
if it was, if the reason why the disappearing and reappearing message was disregarded was it was from him. So they disregarded it because it was her own boyfriend.
Yeah,
but I feel like,
because it's a love letter. And I feel like with the police work we've seen in other cases, I feel like they be jumping to those same sort of conclusions.
Yeah, because usually, like, most of the time, number one suspect is like the boyfriend / husband or wife or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the significant other.
There's nothing. I don't. It's crazy. I don't know. I have no.
Yeah,
and
that's pretty insane.
Yeah, the math isn't mathing, and that's upsetting to me.
Yeah.
Because at least, like, most of the time with these unsolved cases, like, you can get a pretty good idea.
Like with the Circleville letters, we all agreed that it was allegedly the sheriff. Has to be.
Of Nottingham.
Yep, the sheriff of Evilham. And because because you'll like read some of these and you'll be like, oh, I know who it was. Like when I was trying to search for a case that was kind of like, out there, I wanted to make sure it was a little older out of respect for family members if they were still living.
Yes. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of them that I read through. I'm like, okay, so this is literally solved. Like, but they just didn't.
They just didn't have enough evidence or something like that. Yeah.
O.J. Simpson. Anyways, yeah. So I just found this one, and it was pretty buried too. So I thought it would be a case that I like to bring to light. And if anybody knows anything about the case, anything else, anything about the boyfriend, like we're not trying to accuse here. It's just a weird.
Yeah, it's a weird hole in the story.
Yeah, and everything I guess is alleged. Please don't try to sue us. I'm just trying to.
Yes, alleged.
Yeah,
and also
alleged.
Yeah, alleged.
Yeah, this is us trying to spread. You know, there are cases like this that you just never hear of. You walk by those signs in Walmart every day with all those children that are missing, and like somebody's got to like try to. Not like I don't have the capabilities to try to solve this, but if I spread awareness, hopefully. Somebody can, because just like with "Don't Fuck with Cats" with Luca Magnotta,
that's
if they didn't,
down.
They found him. The police did not. No. The police failed in every single aspect, like every single way in that case. And if it wasn't for her and her detective work in that group, like literally finding, what was it? They found like a blanket, and they like determined because of the angle of a window and what was on
like
TV.
It was there's like a city view out the window or something like that, and they were able to like find geographically where that was and like at what angle, and so what apartment or whatever. Yeah,
because without spreading this sort of information, things don't happen. Like the police are only human too. I will give them that.
And also sometimes they're kind of spread thin. And so it is hard to put that much effort into all these different cases at the same time. So if there's like a group of people that hone in on a specific thing, then they can probably get more done.
Yeah. So let us know.
Media attention really does matter when it comes to cases like this. We would have never found out what happened to Gabby Petito if it weren't for media attention.
Yeah.
So please, when people cover cases like this, listen.
Yeah, listen, this is not a name I'd ever heard before, and she still deserves justice.
Yeah.
Trafficking is such a big issue, and if that is what happened to her, she could still be out there.
Yeah.
She was younger. This was the 80s. She would still be alive.
She would still be alive.
She would, yeah. And, there's always that sliver of hope that maybe she is somewhere. Mm-hmm. And imagine bringing her back and saving her. Like, the listeners out there could help. And it's worth whatever effort, even just like if she is found and she is not alive, at least it is some form of closure. Mm-hmm. And that her case can be closed, and that hopefully she can rest finally. Because that's, we cover a lot of things, and, we cover like the spooky things, we cover funny, scary movies, we cover all of that, but we do want to find the truth. We like to be truthful, and we want to help as well. And, we make our jokes because that's why you're listening to.
We are our own comedic relief.
Yeah. You got to laugh sometimes to, Oh. You got to laugh sometimes.
So you don't cry.
Yep. So yeah, email us at spectresisters@gmail.com. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. We have Discord. We've got Reddit. We've got Facebook. We've got everything. We got TikTok. We're working on that one. So stay tuned for that, because hopefully we'll do little short films. But contact us there. Leave comments, like and subscribe, engage with us so we can bring you more. Because we want to be able to take the time and do bigger, longer scripts, and like maybe have people call in if they ever have any tips and stuff. But we can't do that without the engagement from you guys. So we appreciate you listening.
Or why we do this.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us have a platform. Spook you later.